Hi Gemini, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your August 2021 love reading. Thank you to those of you who've liked, viewed, shared, subscribed, and donated to the channel. I appreciate all of that. And for those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, this is what I call the Bridge in the Gap spread. And the way it works is we'll look at the past energies, present energies, and future energies between you and your main love interest. When we get through all those, we'll actually pull some oracle cards with some additional insight. That's where the Bridging the Gap dynamic comes into play. And as far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Tarot of Sexual Magic. And also keep in mind that while I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as the energy and the cards on the right as the other person's, if you feel like it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have love. So this is the equivalent of the Lovers in traditional tarot, which is actually the major arcana card for your sign. So it could just be saying that you are feeling confident and authentic with yourself within the connection. Obviously, given that it also says love on the card, might have said that you really felt a strong draw toward this person and really felt like this was a connection that had some potential. Alright, past energy on their side, we have the Two of Wands. So this is Aries energy. So this is usually an energy of fresh, passionate energy as well. So could be saying that they also felt a strong draw toward you, but I will say, on your side we have a major arcana card. Here we have a minor arcana, so you might have felt it more strongly than they did. But at the very least, it looks like you guys were both on the same page as far as being drawn to each other in the past. Alright. Present position on your side, we have the Five of Cups. So definite disappointment here. This is Scorpio energy. Now, what always stands out in almost all of the Five of Cups decks is Five of Cups cards, rather, in all the different decks, is we see the 3 cups build, and then there are 2 still standing. Same situation here. And then here we actually also see 3 lights as well. So I feel like this is saying that something might come to light regarding the situation. Maybe you find out that, for example, maybe they had other people in the picture, and that could definitely be the case. We'll get to that when we get to the cards on their side, but that's what I'm seeing there. And if timeline-wise, this could represent possibly, I would say, if this were to come up for you guys, it'd likely be around the Leo new moon. That's in your 3rd house communication, and it's going to be making a square with the Uranus in your 12th house. So, that could bring some things up that, might be difficult to look at, but that's what I'm seeing there. Definite disappointment on your part. All right, and present energy on their side, we have the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So, Libra energy here. And what stands out to me with the artwork here is her back is turned to the cards on your side, and then it looks like she's looking at a picture of someone or a painting of someone. So could just be saying that this person might be pursuing someone else currently, and that could be the truth that comes to light. And, like I said, it could have just been as simple as looking at the past energies, given that you guys had the major arcana and they just had a minor arcana. Maybe you saw more potential within the connection than they did, where they were just viewing it as a much more casual thing. And now in the present, that could be coming to light that, okay, maybe they did have that interaction with you, but they might have also been having that interaction with other people as well. All right, and future position on your side, we have the Prince of Staves. So this is Sagittarius energy here. It's the equivalent of the Knight of Wands. And I feel like this is the same for a lot of you. You might just actually decide to move away from the connection as well. It is good to see this energy here, much more uplifting and an energy of taking initiative as opposed to the Five of Cups. So yeah, like I said, for most of you, that could just be a minor blip on the radar where maybe you spend a few days feeling a bit down about the situation. But to me, this represents that forward movement. For some of you, it can represent toward them. That's certainly a possibility, but given that his back is turned, it's certainly a possibility that you would just be looking for new opportunities as well. All right, and the future energy on their side, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is actually Virgo energy. So this could just be as simple as a timeline, maybe saying that when we get to Virgo season, this person might extend an offer. But again, I'm getting a similar vibe here where we see, again, their backs are turned to the cards on your side too. So For some of you, it is totally a possibility if they'll extend an offer to you. But for others, like I said, it could just be as simple as maybe that other person they were dealing with is who they extend the offer to, and you might be moving on as well. We'll see what the oracle cards add to the mix as far as giving us a little more clarity on which way that could go. But yeah, if this is an offer coming toward you, could just be saying with that Knight of Pentacles energy, it is the slowest moving of the knights, that they're just moving at a slower speed regarding the situation. And if we were to look at the Knight of Pentacles versus the Knight of Wands, for example, they definitely would be the slower moving of the two. So that's what I see there. Bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Nine of Staves. So more Sagittarius energy here, and it's an energy of being pretty guarded. And like we said, we could definitely see why that might be the case, right? Like I said, maybe you saw a lot of potential in the connection and thought that things were going one way, and then might have found out that they were seeing other people, and that might have obviously led to you putting your guard up. Beneath that, we do see the Eight of Staves, though, so it looks like that blockage will clear up for you guys this month. All right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Four of Swords. So this is actually Libra energy here, and this usually represents an energy of healing. So I don't know. It's possible that this is representing them wanting to come heal the connection with you, or maybe one of the other people they were dealing with. They were healing from that situation. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing there. So like I said, it's not fully clear what's going to happen with this one, but we'll see what the oracle cards add to the mix for sure. So first we'll see if we get anything from the Aqua Moonlight deck. And I'm just looking for jumpers here. I did pre-shuffle the deck before we started recording, and I'm going to be looking for unspoken messages from you to them and from them to you. And if I shuffle for a while without anything coming up, I'll just move on to the next oracle deck, but occasionally we'll get extra messages here. Okay, got one there. And we'll see if we get any from them to you now. Alright, got one there. So we'll see what we got on your side first. Okay, we have moving on. And it won't focus. Seriously. Alright, well, whatever. I'll read what it says anyway. But it says, I feel like we both need to go our separate ways for a while. So yeah, that's pretty much for me confirming what I was feeling with that Prince of Staves, given their body language pointed away from the cards on that side. That for a lot of you, you might actually be the ones that are deciding to just move on from the connection altogether. Now, I will say it's interesting every time I see this card come up that it says for a while. So it is possible this could be a situation that might come back around again. For some of you, maybe as early as Virgo season, because like I said, we do see the Virgo energy there in the future. Or maybe when we have that Mercury retrograde during Libra season, because that's going to be in your 5th house of romance. So that could definitely bring the situation back around. But yeah, it looks like, at least for now, he might be resigned to leaving the connection behind. All right, and on their side, we have play. It says, I just want to have fun with you. So, to be fair, I could kind of see where that definitely fits in the past with them, because like I was saying, with that Two of Wands, that's a light, playful energy as well. And again, so maybe that's what it was. Like I said, maybe you guys were just on two different pages, where maybe you were seeing the potential for something a bit more serious within the connection, and to them, they were taking it a lot more light. So I could see where that fits into the picture too. Alright, and lastly, we'll see what we get from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Same situation here too, as far as I did pre-shuffle the deck, and here I'm just looking for one card, and then we'll wrap up. Almost have one there. Alright, so I'll give it a few more shuffles. In worst case, if nothing comes up, I'll just put the deck down and we'll pull a card. Yeah, so let me put the deck down. And just give me a few seconds to tune in and we'll pull a card. Okay, we'll go with this one. Alright, we have milk and honey. And there we go. There's the artwork and the number is 51. So this is definitely a much more light, vibrant energy here. So maybe for some of you, you can repair the connection, or it might even represent you guys moving on to something different. But we'll see what it says. Okay, it says the taste of prosperity, opportunities born of authenticity, nurturing abundance, trusting that your needs will be met. The Oracle's message: you've entered a sweet time in your life, enjoying the land of milk and honey that everyone wants to experience. It's an interlude that feels more languid than ambitious when all your senses are awake to the unlimited possibilities in the universe. These times are precious and only come when you're in your authentic zone, wearing the world as a loose garment, not wanting, yet able to be nourished in ways both tangible and subtle. Abundance is an energy that you are a living part of. All your needs are being met. You are given the gift of nourishment in every form. So, pretty positive message there. And then the relationship message says sensuality, connection, and passionate romance between lovers, sweet moments of understanding and love among friends and family, all here for you to savor now. Your heart's calling will be answered. Let your thoughts and feelings be sweet with gratitude, and you will be nourished with the honey of abundance. So again, pretty positive message there too. So yeah, the one thing I would say is, given that really that middle card seems to be the main thing that looks like the negative energy within the connection, um, try not to overreact to anything you might feel around the time of that Leo new moon, because like I mentioned, that is going to be some volatile energy around that time. And you might just have to, keep an open mind with this person and really figure out what the situation is, because on a more positive sense, of course, especially going with this oracle card, that play energy could just be saying that they have a light and playful attitude, not necessarily that they're playing with your mind or anything like that. It could just be that they're a little bit slower to move toward serious connections, and then that could be what that Knight of Pentacles is representing too, which is to say they might eventually get there, but just might take a little bit longer than you would expect. So, hope it resonated with you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.